Well, my first question was, I wanted to ask you a bit more about, you state that poets are keepers of the possibility of new worlds. So you seem to place a special importance on the poet. And I wonder if that has to do with the project of Badiou, in which the last few questions you seem to indicate that that's the case. So I guess my question is, why does the poet have this special place? Is it due to the primacy of language in terms of Lacanian thought and Heidegger? What about other forms of art expression? I mean, new worlds can be other things. So why is naming so important?
Quelle est l'importance particulière des poètes? Pourquoi est-ce que c'est pour des raisons lacaniennes ou est-ce que d'autres arts peuvent intervenir?
Yes, as you know, there is a great importance for me not only of poets and not only of artistic creation, but also of mathematicians and of political activists and so on. So there is not at all an unilateral importance of poetry. But the question of poetry is of real interest about the question of nomination, which is not all the problem, which is a great problem today. And the question of nomination is a question of language, of the newness of language, and so on. And in fact, there is something in poetry which is on the front of the question, something like that. And it is why poetry is today and in the last century probably of great importance. And it is a point of the greatness of Heidegger, in fact, because Heidegger has recognized completely that poetry was, in one sense, something like the great keeper of the destiny of being. And it was true in a certain sense.
Yes, please. Connie?
Oh, yes. Just a clarification on the starting point. I'm sorry we can't enjoy first, so let's get to work. Perhaps you can define the rupture that you mentioned between the leftist and rightist enjoyment, and tell us how do we recognize this rupture?
So rupture between
Le nihilisme de gauche et le nihilisme de droite.
Ah, yes.
Comment peut-on reconnaître?
Yeah, and maybe explain this in connection with the concept of event.
So there is a rupture because in the leftist conception of enjoyment, you have the idea of a pure body. It's not a question of circulation, of money, generalized prostitution, and so on. It's really an authentic search for a pure new body of pleasure. It's something like an exploration of the pure capacities of the body, and it's really an enjoyment as an imperative, but not as an oppressive imperative, or like an imperative of circulation of merchandise. So there is a difference. There is a difference. In fact, I think that the leftist theory of enjoyment is finally something like politics without politics, something like that, or politics after politics. Politics after the deception, the revolutionary deception. And so it's in the space of revolution. It's the nearest part of the space of revolution, something like that. And so I have some respect for this sort of thing. But I have no respect for the rightist theory of enjoyment, because it's a cynical theory. It's an instrumentation of the question of enjoyment by, finally, capitalistic determination, circulation of money, and so on. And it's not the same idea to experiment on your proper body the limits of enjoyment, or to propose to everybody to purchase a false enjoyment. not exactly the same. What is in common, finally, is something like a nihilist vision of the becoming.
And it also is possible that it starts as a rightist and it ends as a leftist.
Mm-hmm.
It starts as a business and it ends as love, you know, so always possible. So,
La question était aussi si tu pouvais l'expliquer par rapport à l'événement, s'il y avait un rapport avec l'événement.
Yes, I think there is okay. In the leftist position, it's always something like a deception of a process of truth. So it's in a post-event situation. For example, in France, it was a position, a classical position after May '68. So it was something which is in relation with an event, but finally in relation with no possibility to continue, no faithfulness, no real faithfulness. So it's a nihilist part of a truth, something like that. It's a nihilist counterpart of the creation of a new truth. And so it's in relation with event. But in the rightist conception of enjoyment, where there's no that sort of relation. It's not at all in the space of event, it's a purely reactive position.
yeah. Thank you very much.